3, 2, 1.
All right, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message for Blueface. Ashe, ashe, ashe. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh, okay. All right, so Blueface's current energy. Spirit said, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. All right. Okay. All right. So Spirit is acknowledging that his current energy is really trying to focus on his talent, his fame, his triumph, self-esteem, confidence, talent, accolades, and fame. So that's what he's focused on. He's focused on putting another layer on the cake. Okay, that's where his focus is. Spirit is also acknowledging that there is him kind of like hiding due to guilt, remorse, nerves, worry, confession, coming clean, apology, and integrity is needed. And this is in the area of how he creates or how he's created this energy of fame or this level of fame and accolade. So there is this energy of him sweating like a sinner in church in regards to how he got to where he is. But he's still continuing to try to increase his fame and increase his visibility. Does that make sense? But it also makes him feel very nervous and worried because it's not the right way. It's not clean, Spirit is saying. Spirit is also acknowledging that he needs to have a come to Jesus moment, truthful communication, integrity, divine intervention, surrender, and reconciliation. Spirit is acknowledging that in the middle of the deck, there's a lot going on here with this man that he is fixing to go get it, required and inspired action. Now is the time, readiness, and follow through. And it's because of emotion, but it also involves the heart chakra. And I've always said, if you guys are true Neo friends, that this is not okay spiritually, energetically. This is how it feels because you're pouncing on someone who is unbeknownst because of your emotions. Okay, at the heart of it, there is love for this person, but your response is based on emotion, and you have to get yourself together before you approach somebody. Talking and discussing. This is what Spirit is saying. Talking and discussing about your emotions. If you come emotional, you don't have any grounds, like you don't have any foundation. You just, you know what I'm saying? And nobody can really understand that. The focus is, what do you want, peace or power? You know, what do you want, peace or power? Because if you want power, you won't have peace. But if you access peace, you will gain power. Okay. Spirit is also acknowledging that this has to do with a water sign. It also has to do with him getting away. He could be getting away, going on vacation, but trying to get away from this water sign and saying, I'll deal with you when I have to deal with you. Okay. I'll get around to it. I do see some solar plexus energy here, just acknowledging that, I do what I say I want to do. Like he's like, don't nobody control me. I control me. That's the energy. Just thank you, Spirit, is coming off. And this yellow solar plexus is coming off again in regards to his business as well. And there is some higher intuitive chakra energy coming through. And that feels like his ancestors are like, and his spirit guides, they're like, hey, are you listening? Are you listening? Spirit is also acknowledging that it's raining cats and dogs, but this is a water sign energy. It's a water sign energy here. It's a water sign energy, water sign element that he's like, I'm not going to deal with you right now. I'll deal with you when I deal with you. But what's the rush? Because he's trying to get away. But Spirit is also acknowledging that this water sign is creating a temporary intensity, surrender. He would need to surrender for this to pass, but he was also going to have to call upon a release and call upon a cleansing and call upon a truce. Okay, karmic. At the heart of it, there was passion with this person and love. It feels like Krishan. It feels like a friendship, appreciation, devotion, worthiness, caring, and playful teasing, but it was lipstick on a pig. Okay, there's denial here on his part. Trickery, superficiality, frivolity, foolishness, and taking a closer look. You shouldn't have played with her heart like that. But see, because it was Hollyweird does what Hollyweird does. Okay, you guys? So there's a breakthrough, solution, originality, trying to, okay, cats have 9 lives. So if this don't work, I'm going to try this. If this don't work, I'm going to try this. If this don't work, I'm going to try this. To continue to have what? For what? That accolade, that fame. But Spirit said it's time for him to be quiet. Spirit is asking him to put his lips together. The top and the bottom, put it together and leave it there. Spirit is saying, shh, because silence is golden. Spirit wants him to be quiet so bad, y'all. I don't know how to express this feeling, this energy. Want him to be quiet so bad so that he can hear Spirit, because they want to guide him. The thing about life is so precious. And to those people who, look at, I don't know why Spirit is saying this, but like there's people who look at life and they're really counting down. Like they've been giving days to live. And it's unfathomable how that feels. But then to see people waste that time, that precious, precious, precious time doing some really ridiculous stuff. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my place. I'm not judging. I'm telling you what Spirit is saying, was leading. And that y'all know I have to confirm it so Spirit knows I'm obedient. I'm obedient to the guidance that has been given to me, right? Don't take life for granted. Don't take life for granted. It is such a precious, precious, precious thing. You know, this is such a distraction for him. And he's missing the bigger picture. Okay, I'll show you to the ancestors. I'll show you to the universe. He's missing the bigger picture. Spirit is yelling. Yeah, see. Oh, okay. There's this situation in regards to passion. No thank you, walk away, refusal, know your worth, self-respect, and strength. This is on both ends. He should have walked away. But he just didn't, you know, and Spirit says that he just continued to lure this water sign, this emotional water sign, into the depths of his emotions. And then you do what the crocodiles do. They spin and turn and consume and devour. Because he led this person with this energy of hankering, temptation, adder, intimacy, proposal, and a message of love. And Spirit said, if that ain't truth, grits ain't groceries. That's it. As you already know what I'm about to say. Spirit said, don't ask me nothing else about that boy. Oh, that's such a heavy energy. Sending him love and light, because he's in a space and place of learning, but he is just plugging his ears to it, and Spirit wants him to be quiet so he can hear. All right, so Blueface carrying energy. Okay, look what come out. The Polys. And this man got 2 women. And look at them. Look at the complexion. Look how, y'all, I don't know. Is this girl from a different country? There's somebody from here. It's from a different culture. But look how Spirit don't be playing. Spirit be like, listen, come here, sis. Because I listen. The power in numbers, bonds, poly, family, soulmate, unity, more to draw from, trust, resourcefulness, multiple partners, group activities, like-mindedness, agreements. That word agreement, Spirit is like flashlight, like spotlight, agreements. Pay attention to that. Because there's contracts you see and contracts you don't see. And I've been saying that since I started these readings on this platform. Pay attention to these Hollywood people and how they move. It is a cycle. It is a formula. Thank you, Spirit. And it's not that I want to be involved in it at all, but once you can see it, hindsight is 2020, you can acknowledge that this is a distraction for the masses. You know what I'm saying? Don't get overly consumed in these people's lives, you know. It's kind of odd, kind of weird. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Blueface carrying energy. Wow. Why Spirit said, making my way downtown. What in the heck is that about? Walking fast and I'm homebound. I miss you. And now I wonder if I could fly into the sky. I don't even know the words, but Spirit just says, keep singing it. Something is one of them lyrics in there that you think time would pass me. I don't know. Ooh, that took a long time, but I'm here for it. So Spirit is acknowledging that he is in the energy of sacrifice in reverse. And look at that card. Okay, so let's just turn it upright so that you can get the full effect of what this shows. Wow. Look at the arrows. Feels like an air sign energy. Arrows into this deer who is bleeding out. It almost feels like a sacrifice. I show you to the ancestors. I show you to the universe. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 arrows. That's significant for him. I see blue communication. I see green for the heart chakra. And again, this is in reverse. So the energy on this is, may your sacrifices be acknowledged and appreciated. Your forbearance is profound. You've created a world for yourself that only you have the ability to destroy. You've created a world for yourself that only you have the ability to destroy. You honor what was given to you by helping others blossom. Now is not the time to be greedy or stubborn. Your ancestors are being monitored closely. Do not hoard information out of selfishness. feed your people. You know what? I mean, listen, the goosebumps are real. That, because I tell you guys all the time, and this is just the download, we have such an enormous job to do in this realm, and spirit has it too, and we have to work in conjunction, you know, and to know that they want what's best for us, and we are not listening, or we are not paying attention, or they are not listening, and they are not paying attention, because I'm trying to do my part. You know what I'm saying? It weakens the power that the combined energies have. You know, I don't know. Y'all tell me if that makes sense to y'all, because the downloads be downloading, and I be trying to make my words express the feelings. Sometimes I be wondering, like, can y'all feel it? Do y'all feel that? Bruh. All right. Blueface, what are you hiding? Yes, ancestors. What are you hiding? Someone is crying. Are you crying, sir? Because someone is just not that into you anymore. Got it. He says he thinks too much. He's an air sign. There's an air sign. So I think somebody told me he's an air sign. Air signs everywhere. All right, please acknowledge, clarify the relationship, current energy between Krishan and Blueface. Oh, he's acknowledging that there's a new love, because he's a young male. He's out here, soul in his raw oats, in the middle of the deck with the beauty queen. Who is she? Why? Okay, so she does kind of look like that girl, don't she? Like, what's the girl's name? I think y'all told me. Jalen. Yeah. Current energy for Blueface. Gainful employment. He's trying to gain some employment. He's trying to shake hands. He's trying to talk to investors. He's seeking gifts and gratitude. Subconsciously, he has a lack of control. Delays, bad luck, and the wheel of fortune. So on the surface, he's trying to show like, I'm doing my thing. I got business moves. I'm making business moves. I got money coming in. Blah, 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 blah. But spirit is saying in all actuality, it's a lack of control, delays, and bad luck. And then, ooh, look at you. And I'm going to respect it, okay? In the middle of the deck, spirit is saying what we're not seeing is he is trying to tap into his inner strength, self-love, being calm, being fearless, being brave, and overcoming self-doubt. But he's also acknowledging with the Fool card in reverse that he's been careless with a lack of direction and been stupid. And look at the baby and the baby feet, babe. That he's been focused on achieving his goals, expertise with his entrepreneurship, and really paying attention to detail. But again, you're missing out on some very important matters, because you know you've been careless and you know you've been stupid with a lack of direction, because you're so busy focused here on the coin. Okay, spirit is acknowledging that with the Judgment card in reverse, he's unable to acknowledge his faults, his responsibility to take accountability around this malicious gossip, and he's seeing it as malicious gossip, false accusations, and judging unfairly. He's also acknowledging with the Four of Cups that this energy is very emotional, and it could include a water sign, that he's letting go of regret. He's trying to be proactive, and he's trying to focus on the positive, but he just keeps thinking of the past. Look at the baby. He keeps thinking about the reunion, the family, the support system, and his childhood. Something has happened in his childhood that hurt him tremendously and deeply and intensely as well. He's trying to look forward and become this mature man who reaches his goals. He's trying to focus on business and stability and the empire. But guess what Spirit said? You really need to sit down with the Four Swords, air sign energy, trying to have more positive thoughts. Spirit is saying you have a mental overload. You need to focus on solitude because you're stressed. Focus on relaxation and introspection. And this has to do with the manipulation of a bad mother who is ungrounded, a Queen of Pentacles, earth sign energy. She is typically a nonconformist, but when it comes to him, she conforms like a yes ma'am, yes man, yes man. And he doesn't need that. So please stop. Spirit is also acknowledging that a lack of a father figure in his life is a reason for his issues as well. Poor planning and abuse of power. And Spirit is saying that all this is going to come out. It's going to be news, but it's delayed news. It's not gotten out as quickly as people would prefer. That he's seen it as petty gossip. Spirit is even saying it's kind of petty gossip, okay? Can be completely honest, but to be patient, because this is going to explode. This is more information that's coming out about him as to his, why you do what you do. But he does feel stuck. He needs to let go. That's the second time we hear it. A need for release. Second time we hear it. Lack of direction. Second time we hear it with the Hangman. He needs to wait for the best solution, but that comes with contemplation. That comes with thought. That comes with organization. That comes with plan. And that's not where he is right now, okay? He's got issues with ego. He's overly confident, and he's sad with the Sun in reverse. which is leaving him in a space of overindulgence, no social life, and canceled events due to this water sign energy, which also creates a lot of emotion with the Three of Cups. Spirit said, tap, tap, tap in. Listen to your intuition. Vibrate high. Connect to high energy. Okay, master yourself. Don't be trying to master nobody else. Master your damn self. Okay? Before you tell somebody else what to do. All right, so what is the overall energy for Blueface and Krishan Rock? It's over. It says completion, sense of belonging, achievement. I'm actually hearing claps, like standing ovation, okay? And he's acknowledging that somebody was lazy or easily distracted and bored with the Page of Wands in the area of passion, but also in the area of business. And with the King of Swords, air sign energy, he's acknowledging that now the law has to get involved. Like, when I deal with you, it'll be with the law. Period. As he's also acknowledging good luck, express yourself, fun, positive vibes, confidence. And this is a happy ending, the baby. That's it. Okay, thank you, Spirit. How does he feel about not being at the birth of his son? How does he feel about not being at the... Come on, Spirit. Come on, Spirit. Yeah, give me one or two cards now. How does he feel about not being at the birth? How does Blueface feel about not being at the birth of his son, Krishan, with Krishan? Thank you. Okay. Spirit said, I give you 2. 10 of Wands, major challenge, responsibilities. He's stressed. He's exhausted. He feels like he's overextending the area of business, but also in the area of passion. Fire sign energy with a 3 of Swords. Air sign energy. He feels like this is trauma and heartbreak and loneliness and grief, and he's crying. Second time we hear crying. On the bottom of the deck, he's acknowledging the energy of a deadbeat parent, boring and broken promises with the Knight of Pentacles. This is kind of shot at her. Like, you broke your promise. I don't know if she ever promised that he would be there or not. Ain't my business. I don't know. But Spirit is also acknowledging that this just creates a lot of fire sign energy, a lot of passion, but also a lot of chaos, conflict, chaos, arguments, competition, and rivalry. Okay. What's next for Blueface? Current energy. What's next for Blueface? Thank you, Spirit. He made some wrong decisions. So Spirit is acknowledging that universe about to get the belt. Okay? They're about to go get the belt. Wrong decision, memory loss, and a lack of direction. Third time we hear that. Ace of Swords, and that's an air sign energy. And subconsciously, you just so focused on shaking hands, making money, talking to investors, getting gifts. And Spirit is like, would you wake up? Again, Spirit said, you know what? Reckless. That's the direction. Sending him love and light. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Recklessness, lack of self-control, and excess. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.